Good morning, Rumi. Any particular reason why you're sitting at the kitchen table glaring at me? An intervention. Why would I need an intervention? I don't drink, I don't come home late, I'm still single, so you don't have to worry about any business to do with my non-existent partner. I pay the bills, clean up the shedded skin, so what could I have possibly done to warrant an intervention? Snake problem. I can't help it if I was born with snakes for hair, Rumi, and if you're calling that a problem, I think we might have bigger problems on our hands. Oh, thank goodness. I could never part with my beloved snakes. They're a part of me. I couldn't leave them if I wanted to. Well then, what is the snake problem? Is it so wrong to like snakes? I do not have too many pets. I have a perfectly reasonable amount of snakes one could have. Is it that snakes make you uncomfortable? They weren't a problem when we first met. Did someone do something to you? I bet it was Carmen. As much as I love her, she needs to learn to respect boundaries and... You're not traumatized. That's a relief. I was afraid we were going to have to remind Carmen about the importance of boundaries and give you extra therapy. But if it wasn't Carmen, then what made you uncomfortable with snakes? Again, with the whole, you have too many snakes thing. How many snakes is too many? So owning snakes isn't normal. Huh. Is being a Gorgon normal? So then why should I be concerned with what counts as a normal amount of snakes? I really don't see what's the issue with that number. 50 snakes is perfectly normal amount of snakes to own. I'm sorry, what? Illegal? Since when? There are laws about it. But I can take care of all of them. You've seen how well cared for my lovelies are. You nearly stepping on Mr. Triangle sounds more like a you problem. So you mean to tell me that I can't own any more than 6 snakes? I thought this place was supposed to allow pets. Wait, does the hair crew count as pets? No, don't worry, my loves. I won't let anything happen to you. No, I won't. No, you're gonna be okay, Bowie Wowie. I'm here. Oh, Bowie's my emotional support snake. He listens to my problems without judging me, reminds me I'm not alone, and I'm helping him achieve his dreams of being a fashion icon. Isn't that right, Bowie? Isn't he just fabulous in that hat and sunglasses? We are not sending Levi and Lee away. Not only do they help keep my skirt up, not only are they great attack snakes, in case someone tries to get too familiar with my body, but they're going to be parents soon. How can we break up this family? We're not heartless. I know Carmen isn't what we call a golden child, but she's making progress. Just last week, she asked for cuddles before wrapping herself around you. Granted, she didn't wait for your response, but in her defense, snakes can only hear a low frequency of sounds in the air and vibrations on the ground. Plus, your python's a little rusty, and the carpet python lingo has the word for flip-flop be the word that a diamondback rattlesnake would use for a particular kind of underwear. So that miscommunication is bound to happen. You know what? I'm not the only one with a problem. It's society. We live in a society where owning 50 snakes is considered absurd. Come on! You and I both know that society kind of sucks sometimes, and that it needs to change every once in a while. Just look at the time in the 1960s. Humans were all, my skin is paler than yours and I got a Y chromosome that makes me superior to you. And then a bunch of humans got together and said, no, we should not be judging people for the colour of their skins, nor should we assume that men are better than women. So who's to say that owning 50 snakes isn't like that? I mean, it's not a civil rights thing. It's not monster rights issue either. Look, what's normal can be changed. If we get started now, 50 years from now, we'll laugh at how it was illegal to own 50 snakes. Why, I bet we'll even chuckle because no one thinks owning 50 cats was a problem either. It's not a snake thing. Crazy cat ladies. Why? Why shouldn't I be adamant about keeping all my beloved snakes? You'd be just as defensive as I am if it were your plushie collection. How is that different? We clearly own more than what society recommends. They're one of our special interests. And our lovelies are just as much a part of us as we are of them. Okay, so maybe taking care of snakes is a financial pain in the butt compared to plushies, but you're the only one actively looking for new ones to your collection. I don't try to adopt every snake on the planet, just the ones I see that are in need of a good home. Poor Sebastian was abandoned in the streets when I found him. Now look at him, he's happier than ever. And Madame Hiss was a part of a circus that was cruel to its animals. Hey, I freed all those animals and I would do it again. Even if it meant Madame Hiss wouldn't slither to me for protection like she did that night. It was her choice to come to me, and I will always respect my lovely's choices. You can say what you want. Heck, you can even kick me out. But if loving snakes and wanting what's best for them is a crime, then lock me up and throw away the keys. Because it will be a warm day in hell before I let some pet store scoop up my lovelies and axe them off if they can't find a home within a month or however long animals are allowed to stay there before being axed off to make room for the next prisoner. What do you mean a cold day in hell? Michigan's always cold, and the city of hell is in Michigan. Okay, it will be a Texas warm day in hell, Michigan, before I let a pet store take away my snakes. Happy? Good, because this conversation is over. Look, if your solution is to give away my lovelies to some undeserving punk or store, I don't want to hear it. I can do that. Would I have to leave my day job if I were to do the whole ethical pet shop thing? No, I don't want to leave my day job. I like making statues, but very few people actually believe me when I say that no one was turned into a statue for my art. Are you sure you want to help me with my ethical pet store gig? Thank you. As much as I love my lovelies, I was beginning to worry that I couldn't take care of them all properly. But now that you're helping me find them a good home, I don't have to worry that much. Why don't you go ahead with your day? I gotta talk to my lovelies about this.